Hello. Alright, let me record everyone's votes real quick. We had a, oh, come back, sir. Sir? Okay. We had an incident yesterday with Pippin that ended up with me basically taking everything in my office that I didn't want her to possibly get sick on and throwing it in a bin. And that included my my notebook. So I had to remember which bin. Yeah. Where did my pen go? Okie dokie. Come here. Did it get shuffled in there too? Yeah. Everything is better, yes. Last night, she ate her dinner, and then she went to use the litter box, and she had, like a hairball that wasn't pooped out all the way. And that ended up, we were trying to clean that up, and then she didn't want, oh god, I felt so bad. She, like, panicked while we were trying to clean her up. Because we had to, like, kind of chase her. Not really, like, we had to grab her, and we had to, you know, and so then it ended up being that, because with animals, not to be, like, gross, if they have, like, something dangling, you should not, like, pull it out. Because if it's tangled, it'll end up, like, cinching things. It'll be a problem. Like, you're supposed to just kind of let them try to, like, poop it out. She was eating, she was drinking, she was fine. She just, yeah, had that going on. So what do? I immediately message Saren because she has Ori, who is a Maine Coon. And I was like, hey, has this ever happened to him? And she was like, yep. She goes, he ended up panic pooping all over the whole house. And I was like, well, I can't have that. I cannot have her panic pooping all over the whole house. So I ended up, like I said, throwing everything in my office that I didn't want poop on into, like, bags. Anything that was, like, on my desk surface, anything that was, like, you know, it ended up going into another room because I kept her in here all night. Just so that way, like, it was contained if there was a mess. She ended up pooping out the rest of it. Everything was fine and dandy this morning. But yeah, hold on, y'all. When I say that she was, like, upset, she was so mad at me. She was so angry. And I was like, girl, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't want to have to chase you, but, like, I had to, at that point, I thought that it was just, like, a dangly poo. You know, like, it got stuck on her fur. I didn't realize that we were having, like, a situation, if you will. And because she was, exactly, Tigress. Because she was in here, I didn't want to leave Mittens out like, alone with Artemis, because I'm like, well, he and Pippin... Hold on, I have a video to show you guys, too. He and Pippin are starting to do this.
Yeah, apparently she did a whole bunch of other...
And... Hang on. So they're starting to become better friends with one another. But he and Artemis are still not buddies at all. And so I was like, well, I don't want Artemis dealing with him, like, all alone by herself all night. Because, like, these two are trying to play. So I put him in the breezeway last night, which meant it was just Artemis that had the upstairs. So for those who don't know, Artemis was the first cat that came inside, believe it or not, full time. Maple was the first cat who showed up. He was coming in and out of the house, but Artemis was injured, and so she was the first permanent resident in the house. Maple came in permanently very shortly after. So for the longest time, it was just her upstairs. Pippin didn't come in until at least 2.5, maybe 3 years after Artemis had already been living inside. Look at this. And I swear to you, last night, Artemis was like, finally, I'm an only child again. And she loved it. She ran around with her mouse. She ran around with her crinkle ball. She was screaming from the like, just having the best night. She slept in the bed. She slept on me. She slept on James. And it was like, it was so sweet, like, how happy she was, and it kind of broke my heart a little bit. But then I'm looking at these two, right, Tigress? And I'm like, because Pippin wants a friend to play. Oh, this was great. Artemis was like, I don't want any part of this. But Pippin has always wanted to play with Artie, and Artie's just always been like, please leave me alone. And I'm like, because these two are, like, the same size, they're similar energy, like, then look at this. We got a booty wiggle. And she's like, whoa. Like, they did so good. So I have no idea. Yeah, she's literally like, I don't want any part of this. I just want to get to the water fountain, please and thank you. So this was last night at like 2 a.m. Thriving. This was at 7:40 in the morning. Chat, those are my legs. She is sleeping like just below my lap on my upper thigh. Like, little paw wrapped around one leg, that's the other one. And I'm like, how long have you been here? Because I woke up because I'm like, I need to move my legs. They haven't moved in a while. / there's an 8-pound cat on them. So it was just, I was like, dang it, that's so cute. I know. I'm gonna have to, like, watch the video back and, like, see how that all went down, because I was like, oh my god. And then I was trying to, and I would love any ideas from cat people. I have a door, like a blocker thing. I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay. One part goes on the doorknob and the other part goes in the, like, door jamb, so it only allows the door to be open so far. Like, you can't push the door open. And I thought, because Artie is so much smaller than Mittens, that maybe what I would really love for her is if I could give her a space, a room where she could go to get away from him when she really just needed a break. And I'll show you what happened. I'll keep this here for now. There's no reason to put it back. So I was really excited because I thought it worked. Because she was able to get in and he could get his head in, but his shoulders originally, like, and he, like, really couldn't.
I don't think we can.
And I was like, oh, hell yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Because, again, he's so much bigger that I figured if I could have it open enough that she could get in, that he couldn't. But then he went into liquid form. She was like, what in the hell? Oh, I don't have it here. He went into liquid form and was able to get his shoulder, like, to, like, kind of tilt one shoulder and then the other. I don't think I can make this any smaller because I don't think that Artemis can fit through it if I make it smaller. And I don't know how else to keep him out because it's so close to working. I need, like, an in-between almost. I don't... Any ideas that you guys have, I would be so welcome, so open to hearing. I don't think... No, that doesn't matter. Because I think that if she had a spot that she could just go to, like, be alone if she was over him would be really good. Oh, it's yes, please, Tigress. That would be amazing. See, and this is why I ask. This is why I ask you guys, because this was the only thing I had found, like, a while ago. I had gotten this back when we were hoping that we might be able to, like, let the cats have, like, a space away from Patch and, like, that everyone could get along. We all know that wasn't going to happen. But because Patch wouldn't be able to get in through something like this. But then he was never safe around the cats, period, so we gave up that dream pretty fast. He was there. Oh my god, that's so cute, Curious. I love that. That's your cat's favorite spot too? That's so funny. So, we had to, like, fight with Pippin, basically. Thank you for that follow, welcome in. We, like, had to basically fight with Pippin in order to, like, clean her butt. Sorry, new follower. We have cats. You know. So I got her in my office and I closed the door so that no other animals could come in. Chat. When I tell you that Mittens does not like closed doors.
Can I help you?
He's like, I don't know what you're doing in there.
Can I help you?
But I desperately want in. Like, hold on, I'll play it closer so you can hear his little chirps.
Can I help you?
Hi, Petrichor. Like, he was just like, excuse me, I think you forgot me. And I'm like,
Can
boy,
I help you?
you don't want to be a part of this. You don't want to be a part of this. I'm sorry, what was the question that I asked that warranted that answer? I'm very confused. So yeah, that just, like, sent me over the edge, because here I am, Pippin's, like, growling at me, she's all frustrated with me. Oh! Saren! Oh, you know what? I was at the store. I was at the store when you started stream today. I'm like, why wasn't I in your... I went to, let's see. We went to the post office to drop off orders. Then we went to Petco to get more wet food for Pippin and some hairball things to at least attempt. And then I went to the grocery store and then I had lunch and then I okay. I felt really bad. I'm like, how did I not... What were you working on today? I'm so sorry I ended up missing out. So I have a fish oil that I can try adding to her food. What I ended up getting was a chew that has like salmon oil and pumpkin in it, and I'm hoping that she'll like that because she's a real picky stinker when it comes to like what she'll eat. So I'm going to try that, see if she'll eat the chew. And if not, I have my main concern is adding any kind of oil to her food. Her being like, well, I don't like this food anymore. And since it was really hard to find the food, I don't want to like, do you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's such a tricky balance of finding something I can either add to her food that she's like, oh, heck yes, this is the best thing ever. Or like, it can't be in her food at all. So we gotta chew, and hopefully that will help. Yeah, she was absolutely fine this morning. She was like, I don't know why I was in here. Artemis was thriving on her own. Mittens was very upset that he was alone, but you know what? Everyone was okay in the end. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, on the Aquamarine Ash Dragon. Love that. How's that coming along? Yeah, that does look really good, Tigress. I have an order coming from Amazon on Saturday, and I one-clicked added it to my order. Although I could get it sooner. Wait, let me undo it. Yeah, that looks really promising. The who are you talking to at 1:30 was too funny to me because of course it's me and we're talking about cat poop. Yeah, so it's like 1:30 in the morning and you know, the thing was, Pippin was, oh, hi, by the way, if you've not been here before, my name is Megan, I'm sorry. I'm a neurodivergent variety streamer. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we also do other crafts here, like today we are diamond dotting, we have been doing perler beads, we do miniatures. If you like cats, I've got 3 cats plus a foster cat right now, so there's cats all over the place. It's a good time, lots of comfy, cozy vibes, crafts, and chats, and cats, and sometimes chaos. So, welcome. Saren, here is your raid star, my dear. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate you. We were... I ended up messaging Saren last night because when I realized that she had, like, a fur issue, I was like, Saren has Ori, who's full Maine Coon, and I'm like, if anyone has dealt with hairballs not fully exiting a cat, it's her. Saren will know. So James and I are sitting in here. Pippin was like yowling, like she was upset, but it's because we had to like chase her and clean her, and she was like, we were afraid that she was in pain because of the way that she was like growling when we would touch her. But she was just upset with us because we walked away and we came back and she was like, oh, okay. Drama queen. But I'm sitting here, we're in our pajamas, and James like, who are you messaging? It's 1:30 in the morning. And I'm like, Saren, she'll either be up or she won't, but if she's awake, she'll know. She'll know. And then I don't know. Did I send this to you? I'll show it to chat again. I did send it to you. Mittens under the door. Mom! Mom! Excuse me, why am I not allowed into room? This is my foster cat. Who was very upset that he was not involved in the butt cleaning. Then I was thinking, you know, what would be really nice for Artemis is maybe if she could have a room that he could not get in, that she could just like escape to when she needed a break from him, that everybody would be happy, because he and Pippin are like starting to kind of play with each other, like they're learning. And so I had this hard plastic thing, and that's what that link was. If you came in, Tigress just shared a different option, because this plastic like door thing, it worked really good, except so like initially I was like, oh, she can get in but he can't, because he's so much bigger than her. He's double her size. And so I was like, oh, perfect, he can't get in, like he can't get past like his his shoulders. And then he went into liquid form and he was able to get in. But I can't go to like the next smallest because it's too small. So I was like, man, if there was like an in between, and Tigress was like the that option, that door buddy might work, because if I can make it so that it's small enough for her to get in but not small enough for him, or not big enough for him to get in, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, welcome in. We're working on this huge Diamond Art Club kit. It's called Cats in Love, and I got it because it looks like my two girls. And today we have a butterfly we're going to be doing, and I'm excited about that. So, welcome in. Yeah, if the head fit the shoulder, I know. I was kind of hoping, because he's really thick, that maybe they wouldn't, but they did. I don't know. Let me try and adjust some of this brightness. I think it might be because I made this brighter. Is that better? Maybe. Ooh, butterfly, I know. I'm excited. Nope. Wrong way. Wrong lever. Oh. I mean, which way? Why do we even have that lever? I feel like once... Alright, maybe we just try... Siren, if you need to raid and run or go do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do. You're welcome, of course, to hang out or lurk or chat. But thank you again for bringing your community over. We're just setting up our time lapse. I've been posting the progress videos of these on my social media accounts, and people have really been loving them. So, it's been fun. Alright. I think I have a command for this too. I think it's Diamond Art Club. But you know what I have to, I don't know how you get a referral code with Diamond Art Club. I know that you have one though, Saren. Because I should talk to them about that. worries. No worries. Yes, relax. No, it's there too. The product, the image is there too. That's the second link. There's 2 links there. Yeah. On the website, at the bottom of the page should be something about affiliates. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figure it wouldn't hurt. I know a lot of people have been like, you know, watching the videos and then clicking links and stuff, so. Oh, why is that one so hard to open? So do you think that I can get the door to be adjusted so that Artie can go through but not Mittens? Or do you think he's going to be able to squeeze through no matter what? I think he'll find a way. Cats are liquid? Yeah. I'm open to any other ideas that anyone may have as to, like, how I could try and give her, like, a safe space away from him. I don't know why he, like, bothers her the way that he does. Because he doesn't do this to Pippin. And I'm like, you just need to, like, smack him and, like, tell him off. Like, I'm giving you permission. Punch him. I'm worried he'll be a stinker. Yeah. He is a stinker. He just likes to be involved in everything. Hang on, I have to message my mom. She's at her crochet club. And she's gonna talk to some of the ladies about Mittens to see if anyone is interested in adopting. Let me throw some pictures real quick. Don't forget to ask the ladies about mittens. Send. I think that James and I are kind of the mindset right now that, like, either we're going to find him, like, the perfect home. Like, I hate to say it ourselves, but, like, ourselves. Or he's meant to be with us. It feels like both of us kind of are not willing to, like, bring him to the shelter or have him go through it that way. Like, I want to make sure that his medical needs are going to be taken care of as an FIV cat. So I feel like that's kind of almost like where both of us are. Pop in and say hi. No worries. Thank you for stopping in. You guys are always welcome to for any amount of time. Oh my goodness, another raid. Welcome in. Hello. How was your stream today? What were you up to? Thank you so much for the raid. Here we go. Welcome in. Paper Star. Ignore me, you're fine, Diego. Chill Yapping, saw you diamond painting, and I also sometimes stream that, so, oh, well, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone, for you're all new, so hi, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety streamer. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we also do things like diamond dots. We do perler beads, we do miniatures, I don't know, just all different kinds of things. Yeah, this is a Diamond Art Club kit. If you've never seen a Diamond Art Club kit, I had never seen a Diamond Art Club kit in person. I knew how big it was because I saw it on, you know, the website. I did not measure it. I was flabbergasted when I opened it up for the first time. So we have been working on it since, and I picked it because it looks like my two girl cats. And we were actually just talking about my foster cat. I have 4 cats in my house right now. 3 are mine. 1 is a foster. It's a little bit of a zoo. And I have another one that I am in the process of hoping to trap and spay or neuter. I'm not sure if they're a boy or a girl. They're really fluffy. But welcome in. I made that mistake once. I mean, it's an okay mistake. I don't know where I'm going to hang it when I'm done. The main issue is that I bought 3 of them because there was a sale. So I have 3 of these monstrosities. And I could figure out where to put 1, but where am I putting 3? Anyways, thank you so much, oh god, for the raid. I really appreciate it. We do paper stars here. The silver stars are for raids, and then we have different colored stars for every month for the subscribers. So if you subscribe, you also get a paper star in that month's color. And we have it all in a giant jar, so at the end of the year we can see, you know, what it looked like. Thank you so much for the raid. I do have a raid video I would love to play for you guys, if you have a minute, just to kind of give you a taste of the silly shenanigans and comfy, cozy, crafty vibes that you can expect here. I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern, so it's 3:40 right now. So I hope that you guys will drop a follow. You're always welcome to hang out and lurk, or chat or whatever, and yeah, I'll be right back. Say hi. Hi, I'm Megan, and welcome to my stream! We have cats in hats! Dear diary. Dear Dear Diary. I dressed as an orange for you! It worked! You're so cute! I can't. I love your face! Nailed it first try! And welcome to my birthday stream.
Less than 3,333,333,333,333. Love my family at the moat.
Artemis is staring into your soul right now. Y'all, look at it. You're getting so much maple silliness. Oh, you like the lesbian? Enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that follow button. So, raiders and friends of the moat, I have a question, and that is, are you ready for some shenanigans? /in chat if you are. I'm so sparkly! I'm so sparkly. Chat. I would ask if you're here and ready for shenanigans, but I was sitting here watching the raid video, giggling, looking at Patch, being like, oh god, he was so cute. My tray slid off. There are drills everywhere. So, please hold. Oh god. Okay. Hang on. Most of them are on my chair still. This is fine. This is fine. Canvas, I swear I need you to get it together. Cause I do not have it together right now. Okay. Okay, no! Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay. So hi, yeah, welcome to my stream. This is, I hope you're here for the chaos.
I found my
pretty
people.
accurate. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in officially. Oh god. I wonder if I just use my foot to like, because my foot was on the chair. Can I just push most of them into my hand? Oh my god. The worst part was I felt it like sliding. There was nothing I could do. Okay. If you were going to sum up stream, this is it. Okay. Okay. So if anyone needs to raid and run, please make sure that you take care of yourself. You're welcome to hang out and chat or lurk, or whatever it is that you need to do. There's a bunch. Yep. This is fine. This is fine. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. I got most of them. Oh god, there's a bunch on the floor. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm debating the whole put a sock over the edge of the vacuum. Yeah. Avert your eyes, we have an ankle. Oh my god. The best part is that I'm time-lapse recording this because I then make edits for Instagram and YouTube. This will all be cut out, but I'll leave a little and make a mention of it, because, you know. I had a chaotic dog walk. Why not a chaotic stream? At least it's chaos in a good way. Oh, alright. The only other... let me get a broom. Do I have a clean broom? Do I have a clean broom? No, I have cats. All my brooms are covered in litter. Where are the wipes? Why does anyone watch me? Why are you here? Oh my god, there's so many on the floor. Son of a bitch. Hang on, I should grab the time. Don't freaking fall again, I'll cry. Anyway, how's everyone else's day going? I hope it's going good. Yours has been pretty good? I'm glad. I'm so sorry. Brand new friends. First time they're here, and here I am on the floor picking up drills. I'm picking up drills. Da 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 da. Why are they everywhere? Okay. Well, hopefully they give me extra. Oh, you know what? I have this lovely little cup from Smoothie. Oh my god, I found more! I mean, we keep it real here. It's bucket time! Okay. Anyway, what's everybody else up to today? Also, how do I pronounce your name? I want to make sure that I'm saying it correctly. They're like slightly staticky too, which is great. So Luna. So Luna? Is that right? Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. I'll finish sorting the bucket after or during our ad break. For now, I'm going to keep dotting. That is a pretty name. I agree. Okay. This is so stupid. I can't believe I did that. Alrighty. Well. All because I like shifted the diamond thing and it just slid. And I felt it going over and I was like, there's nothing I can do about this. If I panic and go to grab it, I'm just going to throw them all over the place. So I just had to like try and hold it as best as I could. What's a float tank appointment? But also if you have to like go because you're on your way. Please don't worry. But I am intrigued. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Petrichor. I shampooed the carpet in my living room. I'm starting to give you sensory ick. Apparently used too much soap last time. Oh! Because you were only using one. Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing then that you clean them again. £1,000 of Epsom salts in a pod thing. You can do a deprivation style or have colored lights and music on. Huh. Have you done one before? Or is this your first one? That sounds fascinating. You used to go all the time, but money, so it's a treat. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Well, I hope that you enjoy it.
I found my people.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. I just need to know, did you follow before? Like, were you here during the diamond spill, or are you just coming in now and you're like, yeah, this seems like a great normal place? It'd be like SpongeBob tasting Gary. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be putting your mouth in that. I just popped in looking for diamond painting to watch. Oh, okay. Welcome in. I just dropped almost this entire thing on my lap in the floor. So I just spent the last 10 minutes crawling around using a dustpan to sweep up. So I was... Hi. This is a normal stream. Nothing, this is fine. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Totally normal. Very normal. This seems like a normal place. Is not at all a flag about what kind of place. Yeah, we're very accepting and nice here. We're just also full of, you know, mental health things that make it so that sometimes our ADHD makes it so that we get distracted and spill things. Because, you know, perception of spatial awareness and what have you. Haven't spilled bees or drills once. Have you truly experienced the craft? Yeah. Welcome to the chaos. Join us. It's fun. Yeah. You have carpets that happened to me once and I had to wash them after picking them all up with a dustpan. Yeah, the ones that I picked up in the dustpan are currently sitting in a little bucket where I will pick out all of the cat fur. Because while this is a diamond painting of 2 cats in a field of flowers and butterflies, I'm trying not to just paint with cat fur. I mean, this section is cat fur, but you get it. That's besides the point. Well, welcome in. I assume that you Diamond Dot, because you said that you had to pick up a bunch. Do you do any other crafts? We are multi-craftual here. Not so much crafting as hobbies. I do Diamond Dots, coloring, writing, and gaming. Love that. I mean, it's crafts. It counts. But that's fun. I always appreciate people like popping in because they see a topic or something that they're interested in. Oh, God. Oh, ad time? Wow, I feel like the first hour really flew by, didn't it, chat? I got so much, I mean, to be fair, we talked about cats for a really long time. And then I spilled drills all over the floor for a seemingly really long time, too. Really flew by. You do crochet, painting, knitting, kimono, kumihimo. I don't know what that is. Band weaving, diamond painting. Love that. I love all of that. Oh, also, okay, so ads are going to play. We'll take a stretch break. Okay. But there's Discord if anyone wants to join. All right. Take a stretch. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Thank you all for waiting while ads played. I got some of this sorted. Not all of it though, so that's fun. I guess I know what I'll be doing on the next couple of ad breaks. But yes, you know what's funny? It's one of those things where, like, I knew the name. And obviously I knew it from the movie as well. It's something that I've done in the past. Like, there are tutorials out there for, like, cardboard, like, kits that you can make, like, a little cardboard and, like, where you can cut the little the little like notches that you can do it, and I had so much fun learning how to do that. And then after watching Your Name with my husband, I went ahead and I got like a fancier kit that like allows you to do more. And I haven't done it yet. I fully intended to, but you know, sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of like friendship bracelets, but there's not really knots. It's just like the way that the threads are like woven together. It's almost kind of like knitting in that sense, where it's just like, it's like braiding almost, but like doing it in a specific order to make patterns. That's really cool. How did you get started doing that? Horizontal flat. Yeah. I have seen, those are almost like looms. They kind of remind me of, but at least the ones I think that I've seen. With cardboard. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't need to get like anything fancy to do those. I always love to randomly hyperfixate on a new craft I stumble onto. Felt. I understand that. But we also do love a good hyperfixation craft that isn't a super expensive one to try. And this one you just need like embroidery thread and some cardboard and you can give it a go. I mean, you can obviously get fancier stuff, but we love a low cost craft. Something that comes with everything you need to get started. Oh my gosh. So you know how when I ended stream yesterday, I was like, okay, we're going to go outside and do like a bunch of yard work. So we did. I mowed while James did like all of the edging and the weed whacking and all that stuff. And then he was like, I don't know, still doing that stuff. I don't know. That boy can take 5 ever to do that. If I'm helping him in the yard. If he's doing it by himself, somehow it always goes quicker. Anyway. I then went and I was weeding the front because it really needed it. I have not gotten bit by a mosquito yet this year. And I didn't know if it had anything to do with all the medicine I'm taking for my hives, or if, I don't know, maybe they just finally were leaving me alone. Nope. Nope, they came for me yesterday. I came inside and I was like, wow. I forgot how different this kind of itch is compared to hives. Like, it was rude how much they got me. All over in my, like, the back of my knee. Oh, God, it was awful. You can bind it to one point somewhere in front of you as long as you keep even tension. That's true. Hi, Glenn. How are you? But yeah, they got me yesterday. The yard looks good, though, so... I didn't quite finish because I was getting really hot. But we got like 95% of the weeding done in the front. That's the worst spot, too. It is. It really is. Ooh. I don't know this. Let me look. Ooh. That is beautiful. So is this like something that was like taught by family or culture, or was it something that, like, I know you were saying like hyperfixation, did you like see it in a movie or a show and you were like, I'm gonna learn to do that? Either way, love it. My parents are not creative at all. That's fair. My aunt was the one who was creative. My great aunt. Well, so my grandmother and all of her sisters were all fiber artists. They all knit, they all crocheted. And then I learned when I was 8 how to do that from my aunt, to knit, and then I taught myself to crochet. So, hi.
Hey, girl.
You missed it.
Guess what?
We got a raid, and I was sitting here, and I was watching the raid video, and the drills were sitting like this.
The drills?
That's the diet.
Oh, okay.
Sitting here like this.
Uh-huh.
And I'm watching, and I'm laughing. I'm like, oh gosh, Patch was such a goober, like, in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, opened, fell everywhere.
Oh, no.
So then
Welcome back, Raiders.
we spent the next 10 minutes sweeping and cleaning the floor. And, like, I still have a bunch I have to sort out of the cat fur and things. Because even though I just vacuumed in here yesterday, that doesn't mean anything.
Nope. Not with cats.
Well, and not...
Animals in general.
I was gonna say, not only that, but, like, when was the last time that I, like, moved my PC tower and vacuumed, like, that way? Like, instead of just vacuuming around my furniture.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last good deep clean vacuum? I'll be finding diamonds for a day. Oh my god, I know.
Sprinkle.
There's, like, I just realized, I'm like, maybe there might be some in this fold, too.
I'm having sprinkles flashbacks.
I want Rita's. Did you get the light fixture?
I did.
Are you gonna install it?
In the activated my we've done stream, I want to try and turn power off and then kill your office.
You shouldn't kill my office, that's mean.
Well, turn power off in your office.
Oh, come here. I have traditional woven belts they showed into you yourself.
What up?
Oh, that's cool. In Scotland. She had mountains of yarn. That's amazing. I'm doing good, Glenn. How are you? So I was talking to chat about, and I showed them how Mittens was able to, like, still fit through the thing. And Tigress was like, we use this. It's adjustable. So, like, that one you have certain points, like fixed points, and this one you can...
Might be worth a try.
So I don't know if we wanted to get it. It's $16.
Yeah, why not? It's worth a shot.
It's one of those things...
Although, it doesn't look like... It looks like the door can still close. So I worry if it's adjustable... Does it have, like... Is it, like, elasticy? Where, like, if one squeezes through and the door swings back the other way, and does it close? You know, am I making sense?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I don't think that it's elastic because that wouldn't really make sense for what it is, but I don't know if the door could close or not. If anything, I almost feel like that's when you put the other one there too, to keep it from closing. I don't know. Oh, that's nice. I hope you have a good dinner.
We can think about it. See if there's any video reviews or anything, too.
Okay.
He's just snoozing on the bed.
I know. He's so happy. He's thriving. She's in her heated house, so she's having a great day, too. Aww. And Pippin was in her little bed. I don't know if she was still there. Oh, that's fun. By the way, I'm saying this out loud, so if I'm like, oh my gosh, which ones, I put the thing away. Which ones were those? They were the letter P that I threw all over the floor. So. You won't forget because we said it together. That's fun. It's always nice to get new stickers and like put them on things. Although half the time I struggle with like deciding where to put them. Oh, was that what my closed caption said? That's unfortunate if it was. Oh, P, I got it. I got there. I got there. It took 3 to 5 business days, but we got there. Speaking of things taking 3 to 5 business days, do you guys want to hear the latest nightmare with insurance? Oh, do you normally have a different color that you wear? That's kind of fun. Maybe. So, James got a letter from our mail order pharmacy saying that my prescription wasn't covered. First of all, would have been a problem if he wasn't home and wasn't there to open the letter. Why wasn't it addressed to me? I understand that he's like the primary on the insurance, but like I wouldn't have opened his mail. I wouldn't have thought to look at it. It didn't say like, where it was from on the envelope. So I'm like, well, I don't know why we have like refills. What's going on? So he calls and he was told that evidently our coverage expired or it was canceled. Yeah. They said, no, you canceled your plan. And he's like, no, I didn't. No. And they were like, well, yeah, it's showing that like you canceled it like this week. And he's like, no, I called again this week to make sure that like things were finally getting sorted out because there's been an issue with the 2 different insurances communicating with each other, which means that no one is paying my medical bills because each insurance is like, no, there's another insurance that's primary. Like, I'm not primary, that one's primary. No, I'm not like, each one is just doing like, Spider-Man meme. So he's like, I definitely did not cancel this. And they were like, well, I don't know what to tell you. It's showing up as canceled. So then he calls his employer, who was like, no, we didn't cancel it. I have no idea why. So now we have to, like, hopefully in the next 48 hours, they'll figure it out and get it turned back on so I can get my medicine so that I don't, like, miss out on it. But the other day, I had to go to the local pharmacy to pick up a script because the mail order for one insurance doesn't like to send me the brand that I need. This is not the stupidest conversation ever. So to get 90 days of the brand that I needed, normally that costs me less than $10 in the mail order because it's generic. Cost me $40. And I was like, well, I need my medicine, so I guess I'm just paying it. I'm wondering if we didn't have insurance, in quotes. Because, like, was that just the even though they, like, ran it through and they said, like, So we have two insurances, but we don't have an insurance, but we have two insurances, but they won't talk to each other, but no one will give me my medicine.
Now technically we only have one.
Now we have one insurance, but we never canceled the other one.
So we actually should have two and they're fixing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, James, can you actually look on, like, Aetna's site and see if they covered any of my Klonopin?
I can't see the prescription. I can only see the doctor chart.
Oh. So you can't see if it, like, covers when we went the other day?
Correct.
Dang. I guess we'll have to fight that with them at some point. I think I'd rather go down and die. All of this just to have, like, the medicine that I always have. Like, this isn't even new medication. It's like... Insurance is so infuriating. Like, anything to do with insurance or the pharmacy instantly puts me in a bad mood. So when James was like, I'll call them, I was like, great, I will run the errands. Because I would rather not. And it turns out it's a good thing because he then had to call work, which I would not have been able to do. But it also makes me wonder if that's why we've been having issues with, like, bills getting charged appropriately. Because I have, like, 3 different medical bills that they're threatening to send to collections, and the only reason I haven't paid them is because they haven't been approved by insurance. And I'm not going to pay $500 when insurance is supposed to cover it and my copay is like $45. So I've been, like, calling my doctors and explaining, like, what's going on. That, like, we're trying to get everything sorted with insurance, and they're like, okay, we'll resubmit it. And it's like, golly. It's not that hard, right? It shouldn't be. Like, I never had these kind of issues growing up with, like, getting medicine, things like that. And I'm like, because I used to handle, you know, from the time that I was old enough to handle all of, like, my medicine, I would be the one calling and, like, asking for refills or, you know, sending things in or whatever. And I'm like, I never remember it being like this. Right? Yep. But, like, the thing is that they're not going to get out of doing it with this, you know? Like,
Yeah, they just make you work for it.
mm-hmm.
Probably hope that people just give up and pay out of pocket.
Probably. They probably hope that people just have stuff set on, like, auto pay and they don't look. But I'm sure not paying $500 for the biopsy I had done on the Hive. Like, mm-mm. They called back 4 times. They demanded to know why they thought that they were a scammer. What did you say? My favorite was I had, like, teenage kids at one point that were, like, calling my phone. Like a lot. And I was like, what? Like, I kept ignoring it. It was late. It was, like, I don't know, after midnight. And I kept, like, ignoring the call. But they would literally call me back so fast that I didn't even have time to, like, block the number before they were calling again. And I'm like, what in the hell? So I finally, like, answered. It was a FaceTime call. Because they texted and they were like, pick up the phone. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, and they were like, stop playing or what, and they would not stop. So I finally answered the phone and I was just like, because they're like, stop playing so-and-so. And I'm like, that's not me. And they got, like, all mad at me because I gave them attitude. I'm like, you've called me like 15 times back to back to back before I could even block you. Like, and then you have the audacity to get mad at me because I'm like, it's after midnight. Shut up. Because they were giving me a time-sensitive deadline on something I'd never heard about before. They dismissed that and said, why do you think I'm a scammer? And you're like, I just told you. Oh god, you know what I just realized? I used my new card at Petco. And I feel like last time after I used my card there is when I got the account, like, hacked into. Oh no. It better not be a freaking problem. Yeah, it was after me. Like, I assume they were in a different time zone. They were just, like, 2 teenage kids, and I was like, told you, and then they got all, like, pissy at me. And I was like, well, I'm sitting here in my pajamas. Leave me the hell alone. Due to complaints about the service and speed. Oh, sure. That seems... Yep. My favorite is when I woke up yesterday and had a text message from, some random number that my TD Bank card was about to be turned off. And to click on this very real looking link, and I'm like, I don't have TD Bank. Like, That's an easy enough one to just delete. Ask them why they aren't a scammer. Ooh, are these sparkly ones? I didn't realize that there was like extra sparkly cat fur. That's exciting. Starting the back stitching. Yay! That's exciting. What's everybody else up to today? Or right now? Are you crafting? Are we gaming? Are we lurking? While working? Counting down the hours? Nothing. Honestly, doing nothing is nice sometimes. Watching stream, cuddling a dog. No, she left. No, come back. Who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? Might swap to diamond dotting. Have to wrap my brain around how to sew my sleeves together. Just thinking about something to do. Cobblemon. Oh. Those are a busy couple days. Sounds like a fun couple of days, but definitely a busy couple. Did you really? I love that. Soul's out here inspiring us. This? Yeah, it's looking good. Can't select them in the menu. That's annoying. I am not sure. I do know that there was like a lot of Twitch issues yesterday. I'm sure that you've already tried like closing the app out. I don't know if there's an update. Or maybe if you just updated it, maybe there was a glitch. You don't use it? Yeah. A phone restart? Yeah. Everything updates automatically, so no idea. Oh no, you missed the bus stop. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. I got an email on like my Maple account from some company who was like, "Do you want to work with us? We're using AI to turn your cat into like a CGI." No. No, I don't want you to take my cat and make him an AI thing that can speak. No. In fact, that's the last thing that I want. So I didn't respond, but I was like, if I get another email, like a lot of times these people are like, just following up. If I get one of those, I'm going to be like, most of the time I try to be like very nice, like, and not, you know, get into it. Most of the time I just ignore those kinds of like emails. But if people are like really persistent or like won't stop, sometimes I like get back and I'm like, okay, well, like I had one person who kept on trying to be like, I saw you go live on TikTok not that like the other day, and I really think that like our company could really be a huge asset. And I'm like, I deleted TikTok like a year ago. And I just kept ignoring it, and they kept like sending me messages, and finally I was like, listen. I'm like, I don't know who on earth is sending out your emails, but you should probably do a little bit more research before you just send blanket things to people that are not based on truth. I don't use TikTok. I haven't used it in a long time. There is no way that you saw me on live and that you want to, you know, help me do this, this, and this. So if you're going to, like, you know, try and get people to, like, sign up for your thing, you should probably, like, at least research the people that you're, you know, attempting to persuade. They didn't email me back. I thought it was just good, you know, advice, but oh well. They really wanted to hear from me, so. How rude of them, right? They're the ones who kept emailing me, and finally when I emailed them back, they don't respond. Also, I don't know. I'll have to send them a message and ask how it was. I didn't get, like, an update about her first day. But I also know that the boys are busy. Because my brother had to, like, go back to work. And Ryan, too, was able to, like, take paternity for a little while. So he's been, like, home. But I think that that's ending soon, too. So. I still love her, like, I love, and the first thing that was listed was the cat. And the last thing listed was her brother. I love my cat, Ryan, and my brother. Checks out. At least he was included, right? Part of me almost feels like one of the boys, like, wrote it in there so that he wouldn't be upset before the picture. Or they might have, like, reminded her and been like, hey, what about this too? Oh, yeah! I can see the reminding being highly likely, yeah. I wonder how they'll do last names. I just thought of that. Because the boys didn't take each other's last names when they got married, just because then they would be the same person. At least, like, you know, they literally have the same first and last name. So I wonder what the kids will do. Like, will they hyphenate? That'll be a long hyphenated name. I guess they could also always, like, keep their... I don't know. Yeah, like the Taylor Lautner situation. That's what I don't see why they couldn't. I also don't know that the kids would want to, knowing the situation that they were in with their family. And it might be something that they don't really think about now as, like, kids, but it might be something that they change their mind on later. Smash them all together like the old days. Yeah, first 3 letters of this one, last 3 letters of that one, brand new last name. Let's go. I bet they have some thoughts for sure. Again, maybe not right now at their young ages. But I feel like... I mean, they might have some thoughts on it now. Those thoughts also might change as they get older. Kids are pretty good at knowing, yeah. I feel like at his age, he, like, you know, being 8, he will probably have a better understanding / concept of it than she will at just turning 5, you know? Like, if she was just about to turn 6, I would say that she would probably have a decent enough handle on it too, but, like... And the other thing too is that they're... those might be their ages, but they are a little bit emotionally... And, like, they're younger, if you will, you know? After all the stuff that they've gone through and... Like, I had even said to my mom, I hadn't talked to the boys, because it's not my place. But I was like, you know, I might even, if I was the parent, I might consider holding him back a year. Because at this age, it's, again, I don't know how he does in school. I don't know. Actually, well, I do know that they were saying that the kids don't know how to, like, tell time. Like, there are certain things that they don't know how to do that, like, they should. So I almost feel like at this point, because, like, they're young enough and they're the brand new school, you know, it's easy enough to just repeat a grade. So, morning, Emily. Oh, goodness, yes. Absolutely. At any age, too. I mean, when we were growing up, I feel like that was the case. I have no idea anymore. It's honestly kind of, like, shocking all the things that I find out aren't, you know, taught the way they used to be. Or at all. How they go for a bit, yeah. They might, yes. Mm-hmm. It's definitely one of those things that, like, it would be good to have, like, you know, some kind of, like, testing done. To see, like, where he would fit best, like, academically. Because the other thing, too, is that, like, you can always... I feel like it's easier to move up if you're not, like, being challenged enough. But, like, it's harder to explain to a kid that they're, like, moving back. You know? Like, it's easy enough to be like, wow, you've been doing so good that, like, we think you're ready to go, but you don't want to be like, you've been doing so bad, you have to stay. Like, it's tricky. Oh my god, I just missed a whole section of that number. It's tricky, for sure. Yeah. I hope so. I would definitely hope so. And that was the thing, too, that I kept telling the boys, is that I'm like, I'm sure that by Christmas, these are going to be, like, very different kids. Because they'll be in, like, a stable, loving, safe home. And that, by that time, I'm like, so much is going to have changed. Just with, like, consistency. To repeat grade 7, the idea of it destroyed me, yeah. Leave Highland, yeah. And that's it, Emily, is that, again, he's going into 3rd grade. That's easy enough to just repeat 2nd, you know? Like, kids aren't going, especially, again, at, like, a new school, kids aren't going to be like, wait, where is he? Why isn't he with, like, no one knows him yet. But again, he also might be, like, really smart, and he just needs, like, to be taught stuff. It's hard, for sure. Being in new school is different anyway. Yeah, exactly. God, this is going to be the first year that these kids start and finish school in the same house. That's crazy. That's sad. That it's taken this long for that. Repeated last year of high school. All of his oh god. That's gotta be hard. Gosh, I have to plan more Christmas gifts. I remember that every once in a while. I'm like, oh god, I have to get Christmas gifts for kids now too. Kind of sucks now because age cutoff dates got moved, so some kids are starting way too early. Yes. Mm-hmm. Not yet. Not yet. They're in the process. They are, like, officially, they're, like, foster parents. They were, like, officially moved in. They officially got moved to the Ryans right before we went on vacation. Like, as their permanent residents. And now they're in the process of, like, you know, finalizing. So it's tricky because, like, certain things the boys can't do yet. Like, one of the things that we were talking about was having, like, you know, a certain thing checked with older brother because of, you know, some behaviors that aren't normal, but, like, that aren't really enacting out behavior. And we were, like, wondering if it's, like, a medical thing, and they couldn't even, like, take them to, like, a new doctor yet. Like, they had to, you know, everything has to be through, like, their like, the social, like, the workers, and like, it's tricky. So they're like, no, we definitely want to like have that checked out and assessed, but we can't just yet because like they're like not the legal guardian. Like they're the legal guardians, but they're not. It's so convoluted, honestly. It's like they're the legal the state's the legal guardians, but they're the ones in charge. I don't even know how it breaks down, honestly. And every state is different too, how this all works. So there are a lot of rules, yeah. But soon enough it'll just be like a thing that they look back on, you know? Like, at times it moves frustratingly slow, but at other times you're like, oh my gosh, they have 2 kids now. And foster parents state had to approve a haircut. That is crazy. That's like not even like I can understand doctors things or like, you know, surgeries or any kind of like medical because you obviously want to make sure that like, you know, whoever's in charge isn't doing something like weird, but a haircut that seems unnecessary. Do you know what I mean? Like of all the things that you need caseworkers involved in or like, you know, social service or whatever, getting that approval to get that's wild. That's a waste of time. Exactly. I guess that's an interesting way. I guess it almost feels like maybe it should be reported, but like, does it need to be approved? I guess, yeah. It's tricky. Forcing it, yeah. Was a hairdresser just walked downstairs, but it had no, my gosh. So you were probably like, this is like, why does it take like, you know, X amount of time to get like approval to get a haircut? Oh. It's ad time again? Dang, have I gotten slower? Or is it just that I spent a bunch of time picking beads up off the floor? Goodness gracious. Well, I guess we're gonna take another stretch. Get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up, take a stretch break. And when we get back, we're gonna keep working on this. This is where like the cutoff is, so we will definitely finish this section. I probably want to try and finish like the butterfly, because that always feels good to like finish a section. Anyway, I'm not going to spill these on the floor this time. I'm going to make sure that they're closed before I move out of my chair. Jeez. All right. That's it for this color. I will be right back. I grabbed a handful of peanut butter pretzels, so I'm going to finish chewing before I come back. We'll do one more round. Alrighty. Thank you all for waiting through an extra long ad break. I appreciate it. I was feeling a little snacky. So, I was like, I already had like closed up the thing, but I was like, I should not just come back and be like crunching in people's ears because no one wants to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Oh. Helps if I start that again. That would have stunk. If I forgot. And then it was good because once I said that and I put like the BRB back up, I realized that my water wasn't even in this room. So I went and I grabbed that. So I don't even know what was on that last round. I wasn't paying attention. I had to go find my water. Ooh, did you guys see, if you've been keeping track or keeping up with my Instagram stories, we're at 93%. Oh no, that stinks, Glenn. Oh no. Hang on, phone. Ah, no worries. I've gotten a couple of new followers on YouTube too from posting my Diamond Dot stuff over there. So that's kind of cool. Now that makes sense. And sharing stuff like that is free, so it's always a good thing. Aww. Sweet Puppo. Well, that was handy. One of the drills came out of this when I opened it, but it landed right next to where it needed to go. That was easy. I know, I see. Because I don't have very many likes or comments on the YouTube videos, which is fine. But it's cute when I'm like, aw, there's Sean. It's appreciated, for sure. It all goes in a playlist? Yeah. I keep... If they're... Wow, Megan, you can say words. I'll make playlists instead. So I'll have, like, craft ideas, or, like, whatever it is. And I just basically ignore my liked videos. Like, I'm not using the liked videos to keep track of anything. Why are you crooked? Thank you. Yeah, no, I can understand that. Oh, I'll have to take a look. Oh my god, I really thought that I had twisted enough of this up, but maybe I didn't. That's much better. Oh, see, I have to figure out, like, the right amount, though, because then there was extra. I don't want that. I also find that weird. I've had moments where I'm like, why are all these in a list? Remove, then to realize, oh, does it remove likes if you remove them from the list? That is silly, YouTube. You still have 5 left? Ignore the like videos, yeah. And you have a cat. Yes. I do. I have 4 cats right now. So it is possible, depending on levels of unruly, you might have to, like, you know, close the door or something. My one cat tends to come up on my desk while I'm working on this, and so I just will cover up what I'm working on. And honestly, using a drill tray like this, where it's like self-contained, so I don't have a bunch of little like trays, I don't have to pour stuff in, I can just close it, and then it's, you know, safe from any cat shenanigans. I like jigsaw puzzles, and regular one will make a quick strike and run off with a piece. Oh my gosh, no. I keep finding more of these. That's funny. Do they, like, chew them, or they're just like, haha, I'm gonna hide these now? Chomp to death immediately. Maximum carnage. Oh. Rip. I like jigsaw puzzles too. What little gremlins they are. Sweet, lovable little gremlins. Doing something tedious with your hands is just what the brain needs. Yeah, I get that. Don't eat my pieces, but if we drop them, they are immediately swiped under the fridge. Yeah. And just like gremlins, you don't want to get them wet. Listen, when Pippin had her little hairball situation, her booty hairball, I was like, am I gonna have to, like, try and soak her butt? Because
I was not prepared for a second shower last night, but I would have taken one.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to take a second shower at, like, 2 in the morning.
Not with an angry cat.
Well, just, no, like, in general, because that means that something has gone horribly awry. And you just, all of a sudden, need to get clean again at, like, 2 a.m. is never a good time. James was originally going to bed because he was like, I have drill, and then he was like, no, actually, wait, I don't. And it was great because I'm like, oh, perfect timing. You can help me clean up cat butt. Not knowing what was about to ensue, and I'm like, oh, God.
Then I realized I took my day off a whole day earlier than I meant to. Oops.
Yeah. Hmm.
He's so snug.
Is he?
Yeah.
I love that, like, when he's lying there looking all cute and stuff, you can actually go over and be like, hi, I'm gonna snuggle with you. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Because too many times, I mean, I can't do that with Maple.
No.
Artemis will be like, why are you doing this? Pippin just starts getting squirmy in the, like, pet me, I'm so excited, pet me, I'm so, and you're like, okay. You know? But he's just like, yeah, this is fine, we can just snuggle together, and it's like, yes. Very good. Where is the hand cam located in space? This one? It is mounted to my desk. Okay, this is the mount, and then it goes up and over. And then it's facing down. Oh, no worries. Have a good one, Glenn. Enjoy your dinner tonight. Oh, stop dropping drills.
I found my people.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Snap, crackle, pop. Maybe I should... Wait. Maybe I should peel that back so I can do that part of the butterfly. We're not going to do this whole section, but I'm going to at least do that wing. I feel like there's also a lot of like 1 or 2 drill placements on this one. Like a lot of times I can use the multi-placer tool, but there's like 1 or 2 little drill, like, you know, dots here and there, and it just ends up taking a little more time that way. A little more of a detailed area than like the big sections of one color. Also, everyone who had pre-ordered a bee, so Tizza, Emily, and Allison, your bees all went out today. It almost looks like fire from this, like, direction. The cat fur. It's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys when we were at the adoption event over the weekend. I'm like holding Mittens and I'm talking to these 2 really nice girls and they were like oohing and awing over him. And y'all, I ended up like inhaling my own spit. Weird. And I was like trying not to have like a massive coughing fit in the middle of this coffee house, and I was just like, excuse me, and I just like ran to the bathroom and had my coughing fit in there. And I was just like, it's one of those things that like it sucks anytime that like you inhale spit wrong, right? Because you're just like, how did I fail like such a basic like function of being a person? But like doing it in public and having like those coughing fits and then everyone's like looking at you and you have to just be like, no, I'm good, everything's fine. Like, I just forgot what I was doing for a minute and inhaled instead of, you know, swallowed. Like, it just... But it was funny. I texted you because I basically just, like, chucked him back in his crate, and I was like, excuse me. And then I went to, like, the bed. I texted him, and I was like, I'm having such a coughing fit in here. And he's like, oh no, your water's out here. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna help right now. Like, I'm just in here going... Is it? I didn't know it was a hypermobility thing. Interesting. I'm lurking. My brain is dead. I'm sorry. Oh. Hey, we were just talking about diamond dotting with cats. And I was saying that Artemis likes to come visit me while I dot. She's currently getting a snack. But we'll see if she comes up here. Also, I literally just dropped like 3 more dots. Okay. Esophagus.exe has stopped working. Hi, Mom! Is anyone at your crochet group adopting mittens? Gasp. Gosh, placing these like all one at a time really is a lot slower than doing the multi-placer tool. Thanks! It's just like piano music. Your bestie's in the hall. Artie, go see Dad. Oh gosh, that was a very crooked placement. Mom, did you hear from Ryan how little sister's first day was? I told chat that I got a picture. And they were wondering how it was. And I was like, you know, I didn't ask, but I'll have to. No. You should text the group chat and just be like, how was her first day? You're choreographing? Ugh, goodness. James, I was trying to think of how we could, like, invite Soot's parents back over to be like, hi, do you want to play date with Mittens again?
Oh, yeah.
He's doing really good with the other cats. Hint, hint, hint. Time to drive home. Drive safe. Oh, there was not as much of that as I thought there was. Mom, you missed it earlier. I dropped a whole bunch of my diamonds on the floor. And I had to pick them all up. Yep. No, luckily they weren't in the room when it happened. I was just clumsy. Your bee's gonna be there tomorrow? Yay! Oh, that's very good. Speaking of cats, though. Hi, Artie. You wanna come say hello? Oh, that's fun. So today when I had to run to the pet store, I kept thinking that, like, Mittens is, like, such a dog cat that I really think that if he could figure out the leash that he would really enjoy, like, going out places. But, like, other than just practicing with him, on him in the house, I'm like, I don't really know. I guess you just have to do that a lot until they get used to it. Because I was like, I could totally see him, like, riding in a shopping cart and just being like, wow, look at this. Wow, look at that. Like, hi, girly. That treats games. Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a keyboard there. Yes. Wow. Artemis said this, by the way. Hi. Hello. Okay, let's not sit on the mouse. She said it's time for the cat. Every single time that I'm working on this diamond dot, she's like, this is a picture of me. You all need to understand. It's an unofficial picture of me and Pippin. Right? I'm working on your fur right now, Artie. On the kitty that looks like you's fur. Okay, bye. That was it. The end. She's still here. She's just sitting on the chair now. Well, yeah. Oh, she's getting a snack. Good for you. Oh, guess what? I had mentioned this the other day, and I mentioned it to James, and he was like, yeah, I noticed that too. I weighed Artemis today. Guess who's finally 8 pounds again? I know I had mentioned the other day that I was like, I feel like since we got her the feeder that she can open when she's hungry, instead of it only being available like when we can watch and make sure that Pippin wasn't stealing it, that she has like gained weight, because like she was really kind of bony, and it wasn't necessarily after all of like her IBD, it was just kind of like a problem that we were struggling to get her weight back up, to get her appetite back up too. So I was really excited to see that today. I know. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, she's eating right now, and I'm just like, heck yeah, girly. And she's funny, too, because there are times where, like, she doesn't eat all of the food that comes out of the feeder, and then there are other times where, like, there's no food left in there, and you're like, okay, it's the same amount. It's just like people, I guess. Sometimes we're hungrier than others. It's definitely interesting, though, having, like, a cat who's a grazer, and then I have 3 that are not. Oh, well, Pippin is becoming more of a grazer now that she has a feeder that Artemis can't eat her food, she's starting to leave some too if she's not hungry, which is great. Honestly, they shouldn't like force themselves to eat because they're afraid that someone else is going to take it. Ooh, there is not a lot of this color. Better not throw these ones on the floor. Sometimes the color on here is a little bit different than the color on the little label. And I'm like, where's this pink? And this is more of like a creamy color. Oh my gosh, there's so few of these. Dang. I don't even know if I can get 3 in a row to pick up. There we go. How big is the one I'm working on now? This is the one that has been in my Instagram videos. The one that like I hold up at the end of each video. It's big. It's really big. It's fine. James and I are actually going to build a whole house out of the canvases. Because I have 2 other ones from this company. So I figure we can just build, like, we can put an extension on the house. And use this as the walls. Don't worry, the one I got you from this company is a tiny version. Much smaller than this. Build my cat shed from these. There you go. I'll buy all the Animal Diamond Art Club kits that they sell. And we'll make like an animal rescue out of these for the walls. Perfect. It's a good idea. I hate when there's like one of a color. Although I hate it a lot less when it's a diamond than when it's a cross stitch. And I have to like thread my needle for one singular stitch. Or add a stitch and then tie it off and all that. I hate that. I hate that so much. And I'm doing that so frequently right now on the cat cross stitch that I'm working on. So we're gonna play a game tomorrow, and chat wants to do like maybe House Flipper or the cat post office or something like that. So we can do that. Maybe we'll like log on to Animal Crossing and see if anyone's thinking about moving out. Because that someone should be. Where's this one? There it is. Oh, see, I was looking for more of a gray and less of a peach. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I definitely thought this was going to be a very gray color, and I'm like, this is going to be a goofy butterfly with gray. It's peach. Man, everybody's focused today, huh? Either that or everyone's bored to tears. No worries. Brushing teeth, no worries. Bonus charge to rate. Oh, deep cleaning. Proud of you. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of like organizing to do. But I also have to cook dinner. And I really probably should edit some kind of Maple video because it's been a minute. One of my least favorite things is having to record voiceovers when there are other people around. So, like, I hate doing voiceover stuff when James is home. I don't know why. Probably because, like, you just have to... I can't even tell you how many times I'll, like, re-record something because I'm like, nope, that sounded bad. Or I, like, don't know what I'm going to say, and so, like, partway through, I'm like, Like, the amount of times that I literally say nope. Fighting sleep. Too late to nap. I feel that, Allison. Gotta do all the things. Yeah, I was the same way when I was practicing music, too, as a kid. And the funny thing is that, like, James has never been like, oh god, you're doing one of those. Like, he's never complained about it. In fact, if anything, if he sees that I'm, like, filming something, he'll just be like, oh, doing, like, recording? And I'll be like, yep. And he'll be like, okie doke. And he'll, you know, make sure to not, like, talk or... I don't know, whatever, but... No ads. We're finishing up these last couple of things on this butterfly. Hi. There's a big section of this color, but I'm not going to do it. I want to, but I'm not. There is one pretty sparkly bead in this butterfly. Right there. Just one. My sister could hear it was, yeah. I'd be the same way if I had to record things. I'm glad to know I'm not alone in that. So when we have our moat like community, we'll have to have, you guys remember, those of you who played instruments will know, like, band rooms. We'll have to have, like, a bunch of those so people can, like, record stuff or practice music or do whatever they have to do without having other people hear them. Hooray! Done! Alright. Let's take a look, shall we, chat? Gosh, I really need to figure out a better way of using this light, because this looks so much nicer for you guys. Like, that's really ugly to watch for, like, 3 hours of stream. I wonder if I just, like, turn it down. Okay, if I turn it down really low, I can still see. And that is a lot nicer of a color to look at. Oh. Hello, couple of random drills. You can go in the bucket. Okay. Anyway. Ta-da! We got all that done today. The butterfly and a bunch of cat fur. So the next time I think that's the wrong button. I think we should be able to finish this next row. Because this isn't like a full square. Yeah, you can see how like there was a lot of individual colors here today. Or like small sections. Like there's a lot of like 2 or 3 of a color. It does need more glitter, always. Yeah, we'll definitely finish the row next time. Now, if James ends up going on these orders, which it's, you know, the military, so who the hell knows? He doesn't even know. He's supposed to be gone for a couple of days. And if that's the case, we're gonna do a cheeky weekend Diamond Dot. Because I really like having a backup, if you will. Because, you know, this last week I had a migraine, and so I didn't get to Diamond Dot last Wednesday. And I like having a backup since I am posting these, like, weekly online, and people are enjoying them. So I like having I like having 2, just in case. So if he is gone, then I will be here this weekend and we will do a cheeky little stream. If he's not, I still might do one. But I'll definitely let you guys know in the Discord. I hope for you that he does not go. I hope for me that he does. Well, again, we might still do one if he's here. I just know, like, weekends are, you know, one of the few times that we have to, like, try and get stuff done because of scheduling. So, yeah. It's one of these things where, like, of course I hope he doesn't go, but at the same time, he would be in the city that his best friend is in for a little bit. Like, more than just, like, a couple of hours. And he would get to see him. So, like, of course I don't want him to go, but at the same time, he hasn't seen his best friend in a while, so, like, I know that would be nice for him. It would be nice for both of them. So, like, his bestie took off work just in case he's able to come. So, you know. For that alone, I hope he's able to. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, I put all my pee away. Except for the ones that are missing and on the floor. Except for the ones that I have no idea where they are. Those I'll find later. But all the ones that I did find, they're all back where they belong. It would be really nice for him, I agree. Oh my god, I love this little bucket so much. The cuteness aggression is unreal. Oh, it's so cute. Hey, by the way, there's one Glooby left. If anyone wants to buy him. So, just in case you didn't know. Alright, that's gonna do it for me today. I'm gonna go cook dinner. And then maybe put some stuff away in my office. I don't really know. Anywho, have a lovely rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all tomorrow for some games. Thank you for watching, And here's Discord, and here's socials, and okay, bye.